A group of human rights activists, lawyers, and concerned citizens have appealed to #EndBadGovernance protesters, both on social media or on the streets, to increase their demand for the immediate release of all EndSARS protesters allegedly incarcerated in Ikoyi Correctional Center in Lagos State. This was disclosed on Sunday by an author and human rights activist, Adebayo Raphael, who wrote on his official X, formerly Twitter handle, appealing to Nigerians to increasingly lend their voices to demand the immediate release of all EndSARS protesters. This post is an appeal to all Nigerians participating in the End Bad Governance Nigeria protests, online and offline, to please turn up the volume on the demand for the release of all EndSARS protesters, starting with those in Lagos, whose whereabouts we currently do not know. The post reads partly. Before the group's appeal, it will be recalled that West Africa Weekly reported the list of 20 EndSARS protesters allegedly imprisoned on minor charges since October 20th, 2020 at the Ikoyi Correctional Center, formerly Ikoyi Prison. After the report, the group consisting of pro bono lawyers conducted a 5-week-long investigation with the Nigerian police force, prison officials, and the Lagos State judicial system to ascertain the presence and release of the protesters, all of which proved abortive, as officers of these agencies stonewalled requests sought after. During a visit to Ikoyi Correctional Center on July 10, 2024, an undressed officer who, despite the provision of names and cell numbers of the inmates, informed the leading lawyer, Chinedu Emmanuel, that all of the inmates were released on bail except for one, Jambosco Simon, and Timothy Eckert. As of visit time, 3,362 was inscribed on the board, indicating the number of male inmates. While informing Nigerians of the development, Raphael stated, "We have been tracking the 20 EndSARS protesters mentioned in this article for the past 5 weeks, and we suspect that the Lagos State government, the APC, and Mr. Tinubu have a case to answer here. All attempts to locate the protesters at the Ikoyi Correctional Center and later through the Lagos State judicial system records have proved unsuccessful. When we began digging into this case, Ikoyi prison officials told us 18 of the 20 protesters had been released. As of now, we have no idea of the whereabouts of the 18 released protesters, nor have we been able to confirm that the allegedly remaining 2 protesters in Ikoyi prison, John Bosco Simon and Timothy Eckert, according to the prison officials, are in fact still physically in that prison." Both prison and legal officers, who by the way are bent on extorting our pro bono lawyers to death, have consistently stonewalled or avoided our requests to see their records or speak to 2 of the protesters whom they claim are still at the correctional center, he added.